Hello, hello, and welcome to this humble abode of gameplay and me's. So, I am a little bit sick, as you might or might not be able to hear. I'm gonna be coughing and huffing and puffing more than usual, which I'm pretty sure I always do that anyway, but yeah. Today is probably going to be more than usual, but on that note, we are returning to Mechabellum, where I have tested some stuff out already from the new patch. Not everything, but plenty of cool stuff has been added and tested some of it. We'll see what we can bring to bear today. Let us start our first match. I have lost some MMR again. I'm almost all the way down to 1200, as you can see right here. Now this guy has MMR of 1000, which means that if I lose here, I'm going to probably lose like 40 MMR or something ridiculous like that. So I'm gonna try real hard to defend our title, which doesn't really exist, but you know. Arclight Sledgehammer, I didn't like that. Marksman Crawler Phoenix, really don't like any of these. I guess we can kind of start with Arclight Phoenix, you know. Arclights and Phoenixes together make some sense, since, you know, we're gonna get Arclights to wave clear and Phoenixes to pick off big targets. In the meantime, we see that our enemy lacks wave clear, so we should definitely go for some crawlers. Probably place them behind the towers as per usual. Yeah, I'm going to go for an even spread here for now. Might go like carry Arclights or something, but yeah. Phoenixes are definitely going on one flank, as I always do. Maybe a little bit closer so they can start shooting more quickly. You know, they are the same speed as the crawlers. And you can make them faster with jump drive, but besides that, not really. Also, my Phoenixes don't scale too well because they don't have elite marksman. Okay, what is this now? What specialist are you? Supply. Oh, steel balls. Oh my god. Guys, going steel ball Mustang. Bee woo, bee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Try hard alert. Try hard alert. Although, can you really call that try hard? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, unfortunately both. Oh no. Damn it. Our Arclights are getting shot to pieces before they can do anything. This is really not good. At least we got plenty of Phoenixes to take care of all the steel balls. That's good. And our enemy barely has any wave clear left, so our crawlers should accomplish great things. That's a good start. We're gonna pop the... oh. I was gonna say we're gonna pop the tower at roughly the same time, but it looks like we actually win this round pretty handily as the Mustangs are focusing the tower. They don't have enough damage to really bring it down. But we need more Phoenixes to stop our Arclights from dying, or alternatively just need range on the Arclights. That might work as well. Where are the steel balls again? That is a bit of a weird placement for steel balls. Oh my god. It's a perfect card for our opponent. As per usual, great stuff, game. Okay, let's place a pack of crawlers here. We will definitely need it to stop our Arclights from getting sniped into oblivion. In the meantime, do we unlock anything? We're gonna get a Rhino. Yeah, we're gonna get a Rhino next round, so this will also unlock the Rhino for us, which we didn't have before. How's about we place another pack of Phoenixes here, although on the other flank and a little bit further back, so to make sure they don't die. And also maybe a missile. A missile could go really well against both those Mustangs and whatever else they place, so yeah, let's try that. Considering our opponent is supply specialist, oh, and they're going for... oh god. What is this? What is this for? Huh? What? You get... that is a little bit confusing. Mustang, steel ball, marksman, and then you're going for fangs. You gonna go fang spam? Well, we'll see. But this pack of fangs is like mega dead. Unfortunately, this missile was meant for Mustangs, so that's not the most ideal outcome for us. But it might yet be okay. Really putting a lot of hope into this sort of frontal pack of crawlers to do a lot of work for us. Stop the arc lights from dying. Okay, so the arc light on the right side is definitely dying. Or not. Hold up. Hold up. It's not actually that bad, Alright, yeah, so for now everything lines up perfectly. The only problem is he put the shield on the Mustangs, so definitely compels me to go carry arc lights here. We completely run them over on the right though, which is impressive. The marksman, oh, the marksman is paralyzed, so he doesn't really do damage. Come on. Nice. Alright, so shall we go for more? Oh, right, we got a rhino as well. I could go rhino assault just to add insult to injury. I think nano is going to be really good for this rhino, although incendiary bomb could be completely devastating against us. Go for some, yeah, let's go carry arc lights. I do not at all see how this could possibly go wrong. And the rhino is probably going on this flank to make sure that it actually accomplishes something. Right, so they get tons of fangs. Our Mustangs won't be, yeah, our missiles won't be too effective. And I think leveling up arc lights is very much warranted. What is this now? Right, so he's going even heavier into steel balls on Mustangs, which means carry arc lights are a great solution. Oh, also, yeah, Rhino is like hilariously bad against steel balls, so I would do well to remember that. Let's see if that actually ends up mattering though. The range on the arc lights is mattering big time, as you can already see. Let's see if the steel balls are connecting on the Rhino. That's really not good. Oh god, stop. Okay. Only one ball survives. This is good. The arc lights are destroying everything. We do not have enough trash units to stop the marksman from killing the arc lights. But we do have just enough arc lights to tank for the phoenixes. Alright. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to go for any more phoenixes. Elite Fang. Oh, he could go Elite Fangs to devastating effect. I think I'll go Orbital here, even though Skill Specialist was probably great as well. Leveling up every arc light we can get our hands on. Adding more crawlers to make sure that the steady supply of chaff keeps coming, because yeah, he still doesn't have very good wave clear. All he has are Mustangs, really. He's got nano on his steel balls, which makes no sense to me. Interesting. Okay, let's level up the crawlers as well. It could come in handy sometime. Yeah, since it doesn't have the best wave clear, let's go replicate actually. Do have tech specs, so kind of makes sense. We also aren't particularly vulnerable to to orbital here. We could lose a bunch of phoenixes, but like the fact that crawlers could die from it doesn't really matter. Okay, so he went high explosive on Mustangs, which makes them worse against arc lights, but does make them a lot better against crawlers, which could develop into a serious issue. Oh my god, the Rhino is getting completely annihilated by the oof. Not good. So replicate definitely didn't work out this time. Oh god, they have vampirism. Oof. It's not good, I didn't notice that actually. Okay, marksman down, good. I think, yeah, if the Phoenixes can finish off all the Mustangs here, we're actually gonna win. For sure. Unfortunately, arc lights make for perfect targets for the steel balls. Okay, well, now that yeah, okay, let's go senior attack and this. And this way our arc lights are going to become completely devastating, and also some, yeah, no, we can't level up those phoenixes here. But yeah, replicate was a massive waste. We could go for borrowing crawlers next round if they do survive, but yeah, it's all kind of crap now. Just place a little bit of an insurance missile on the flanks. I didn't see what other options were there. I just grabbed senior attack immediately because I'm like, senior attack. Gotta grab that, but it might have been a bad idea. I feel confident though because I don't see any air and everything else should be dying to crawlers. Even the nano steel balls. 2 packs of level 2 steel balls could be quite problematic, but I don't see our opponent leveling them up. It looks like he's going for more... Huh? Oh no. There go the level ups. This is gonna be a serious issue. Oh, okay. So, barriers in order to hold back, well, everything basically, but Phoenixes and Rhinos are really good. Well, okay, Phoenixes are good against barriers, Rhinos not so much. We also have charged shot arc lights, so it's even more damage to the barriers. The barrier is not getting damaged at all, but it's because the enemies are running out of them, which is cool. Okay, so the steel balls are getting messed up. However, the Phoenixes are outside the barriers, and it's a... Ooh! I actually did not realize... Okay, there we go. There's 2 arc lights left on the right side, left side, but they've killed everything, and now they will be dramatically slowed down. The bad part is that, of course, if they don't focus the steel balls like yesterday, we're gonna lose anyway. Yep. Well, that sucked. The barriers really proved invaluable. Should we go for like... Oh, Lightning Storm sounds really good as a finishing move. Let's dump it down here. I don't think our opponent ever goes for any of these. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna place some more Phoenixes and give them range. That way they can stay out of the line of fire of the marksman. Also this, and some of this. And I also didn't level up the other arc light, which I probably should have, but yeah, considering none of the arc lights actually had their overlords. Ooh, okay, Phoenixes are actually a great counter here, especially with the range. Let's see if... Oh god. Why are this... Oh god. Steel balls are leveling up again. It's gonna be a disaster. I can already tell. At least the left flank should be completely lost because of Lightning Storm, even though I misplaced the thing horribly, the barrier. It won't protect anything except the tower itself, which is irrelevant. Oof. Oh yeah, it looks like the... Yep. Okay, so the vampirism on the steel balls is actually not enough. And the barrier is placed perfectly. We could win here. Let's see. No. Yes! Okay. Good first match. Very nice for warm-up purposes. Okay, I did turn my... Yeah, okay. I was just checking if my microphone was on. Only 10 MMR, of course. Because of reasons. Oh, instantly found another opponent. The Titan of Rome. No idea what that's referencing. Except maybe the ancient Greek mythos. Oh, we'll see. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bling, 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 bling. Quick supply crawler Phoenix. Sounds pretty cool. Rhinos did absolutely nothing the last game because of the steel balls, although I could have gotten... I'm pretty sure I could have gotten Whirlwind on the Rhinos and completely wrecked those balls, but no, well. Heavy armor, Fang, Phoenix. Let's try that one. Lots of Phoenix starters today, interestingly enough. Hello, Sidewinder! Hey, welcome! Great to see you. I appreciate you being here enormously. Alright, so do I go for some fangs, or do I act like a normal human being and go for some arc lights? Go fangs. Just this once. Our opponent has no wave clear, so they probably will go for arc lights, which is going to be completely devastating, but we could, in theory, try to let the steel balls go in front of the arc lights. Yeah, so I hope you've been doing well. I have been doing mostly okay, mostly just super duper busy with the kids' schoolwork, you know. But eventually, found some time to stream, which is great. It's always great. I will unlock the arc light though, because that's for free. Yeah, so I hope you've been doing relatively well. I was okay. I was doing okay. For the most part, yeah. I've taken a break from a new playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. The new 2.0 just dropped. Oh, so you've been playing Cyberpunk the whole time? That's pretty cool. Alright, so we do have twice as many fangs as he's got. So by the rules of math, I guess we should be okay. Although heavy armor, yeah, we've also got heavy armor, which doesn't seem to be doing anything. Still got 2 steel balls on the left side somehow. I think if we start leveling up our fangs, they will probably go for something like arc lights, which will destroy our plans completely. Yeah, we might still win this round actually, because you see the steel balls die. Unfortunately, as the phoenixes are focusing the fangs, they get shot to pieces by the marksman. But one marksman, ugh. That's pretty cool. I hope, yeah, I've never played Cyberpunk myself, but I've heard lots of good things about it. Oh my god. This missile strike could be a serious problem if we're going for fangs, but hey, let's just, I don't know, let's commit to the bit. I'm sure nothing bad will come out of that. Yeah, I heard lots of, you know, various things about Cyberpunk. Some people say how it's, the start of it was disastrous. Other people say that, you know, it got better eventually. Some people say both of those things. Oh my god, here come the arc lights. Good thing I already got range, which means my fangs outrange arc lights. And also, boom, that arc light got nuked. Not nuked, but, you know, hit by the missile. So, the left flank is secured. The right flank, though, they got photons on the steel balls. Could be a serious issue, but look at the difference between look at the difference between our fangs and their fangs, you know? The balls are just rolling around trying to focus the fangs instead of what they're supposed to do, which is go for the tower, and lots and lots of damage has been dealt. So even though we are hard countered by the arc lights, we're still ahead of them, kind of ahead of the curve, as they are still failing to kill our little guys fast enough. Senior manufacturing, orbital bombardment, kind of like the idea of orbital here, although they won't do that much because they don't really have that many units. Yeah, I only started playing recently, about 10 hours, but then decided to wait for the new version before starting again. Oh, I see. That sounds reasonable, actually. Okay, I can no longer go for any more tech because, yeah, I don't have tech specs, so I don't know what I expected. Which tech could be extremely relevant here. Probably go for another pack of phoenixes, but this time on the other side. And to counter the photon balls, and then I should try to do something against the orbital. I think I'll try to protect this pack of blue fangs, because that could be beneficial. On this side, I'll try and protect with a missile. If the missile gets to hit the steel balls, that could be huge. Let's see. Aha, range on the arc lights. They now outrange the fangs, which is a serious issue. Thankfully, there are still only like 3 arc lights on the field, so it could still have a chance. Okay, the balls do get hit by the missile, only 2 balls though, unfortunately. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue. Oh wait, no, they've got more arc lights now. Ooh, that's not good. However, the phoenixes are still doing pretty good at destroying the arc lights. Yeah, they're down to their last arc light. Now I think if we could go yeah, okay, we win this round because the arc light cannot shoot upwards, at least not yet. Switching between that and Baldur's Gate 3, I also want to get into No Man's Sky. Ooh, sounds like you're into those open world games big time, which, pardon me if I forgot, if you've already told me that before. But it sounds like a great deal, truly. Oh, range spec, I have to pick. Of course, you have to pick range spec because, you know, if my opponent picks it here and I don't, I just lose the game right then and there. But yeah, so the barriers are excellent counter to arc lights, of course, because arc lights lack the damage to penetrate the barriers. If we can... I don't know about that missile. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe if we place it like right here, it could hit both the arc light and the fangs. It would be quite what is it called? Delectable? No, I don't think that's an appropriate word here. Unlock the marksman because once again it's for free. I probably should be leveling up the phoenixes and maybe even going for more phoenixes, but I feel like the better course of action here is to go for fortresses. Right, the missile is horrifically misplaced. I don't know what I was thinking. It's gonna hit the crawlers instead of... Yep. Well, at least it killed the crawlers, so that's good, but... Yeah, the left flank is now completely collapsing. I think the missile hit that arc light over there, which I was trying to do, which is good. Okay, he definitely... Yeah, he went range spec, of course he did. Same logic. If he didn't go for range spec, he would have lost right then and there as well. Luckily, all of the remaining enemies are slow, so by the time they reach us, we should be able to kill off most of them. 2 arc lights still in the field, that's kind of worrisome, but yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go for some fortresses next. If the fortresses are far enough back that they are protecting the towers, that'll make it really awkward for our enemies to attack with the main counter to fortresses, which is melting points. Melting points are slow, everything else will get ahead of them, so... I think senior manufacturing is actually good here. Senior defense won't matter too much for... what are they called? Fangs. So yeah. So senior manufacturing, unlock fortress. Good, you know what? Kinda wanna go mechanical rage on these guys, and then this, and then this, and then I'm out of money. I can no longer afford to buy a fortress. I can no longer afford anything. Great. Alright, well, let's hit something with the missile. The arc light is, yeah, these arc lights are positioned very well for our missile strike. Enemy does not have the missile strike, so that's cool. They want senior defense. So yeah. Unfortunately, they're going for some seriously powerful arc lights. We do have leveled up phoenixes now, but yeah, we need more phoenixes and we need those fortresses. The great synergy with fortress here is that fortress can of course produce more fangs. And once we get, for example, the energy shields on the fangs, it's gonna be huge. Okay, can we start the battle, please? What are you doing? So yeah, 132 on the fangs, the arc lights are 145. Really wish I'd managed to pick up more better understanding of this game watching and listening to your commentary, but alas, it doesn't sink in, and it's still very much enjoyed anyway. You know, it could be, in all fairness, it could be a me problem, like, for all we know, it could be because I am not that great at explaining all this stuff, but, yeah, I'm just glad you're along for the ride, I suppose. That already makes me pretty happy. Alright, so he's countering our phoenixes with crawlers, which join the fight late, which means they don't really get cleared fast enough for... Oh no. Okay, this is significantly worse now because our fangs on the left flank are already getting annihilated before they can do anything. I wonder if the phoenix can... Oh god. If this phoenix can shoot before... Oh my god, the phoenix didn't get hit by the missile. That's amazing. It's gonna kill a couple more steel bolts. Hopefully. Yep. Wow. The phoenix has incredibly impressive range. It doesn't even have range enhancement and it's still like... shooting... Oh. It's because of the range enhancement, range spec, right? Yeah. Genius. Improved firepower control sounds nice. Intensive training sounds great. Assault Fang decreases range. No, we can't afford that. We are outranged by the arc lights already. Alright, so yeah, it is fortress time. So place some fortresses here. They are going to be our bulwarks against the terror, as it were. We do need to spend our money to upgrade the... Let's upgrade this middle pack. Just see how fast it gets destroyed, I suppose. Is the mustache a tiny bit shorter? It could be. I just shaved before the stream. Yeah, so I am planning to make some guides in the future to make the game more easy to understand. What is happening? Is got Fangs, he's got Overlords. Why does he have like twice as many units as I do? What? Like a million steel balls, an Overlord at what? High level marksman? What? I am so confused right now. Alright, well, our Fangs aren't doing too badly, but we definitely need shields on them at this point because they still get shredded by arc lights. Yeah, so therein lies the problem with fortresses, is that they get melted by those level 3 steel balls and we don't have enough damage to destroy those steel balls fast enough. But the left flank though, see, if the fortress is getting focused by the arc lights, then the phoenixes can destroy the arc light. Well, they could destroy the arc lights before the tower went down. Come on. Okay. Get out of the analysis paralysis crap. Okay, come on. Yes. Shoot them, fortress. Now the fortress is tanking for the... Oh, the Fangs are tanking for the fortress. Well, not anymore. Yeah, they still don't have very efficient ways to eliminate our Fangs from long range, but wow, ow, 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 ow. That hurt a lot. We need to... I'm like... Yeah, I'm like 80% sure we need this to level up the phoenixes, and we probably need more phoenixes like yesterday, probably with range as well, to be honest. But yeah, we need to stop those steel balls somehow. I think this is a good option. If they get hit by this missile, they should get stopped for a while. He's still deploying more units. What is happening? Oh, he's got... he also went Overlord, or he also went tank production and put that on an Overlord. Yeah, aerials, Overlords are really good for him here because of aerial spec, of course. We probably need to go for like Fang production and like 3 more fortresses next turn if we are to survive, because this round is probably going to be devastating. Of course, you know, our Fangs can now survive twice as many hits as they could before, which is nice. But it might just not be enough. Look, the arc light is still outranging them vastly, even though we went for all the range stuff as well. Do they... Oh. I was gonna ask if they went tower range, but it looks like it's not the case. The steel balls are just not dying. But the left flank is still doing really well. Or it was, or it won't for much longer, but you know, if... Ooh, the phoenixes are shredding everything though, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, there are still too many steel balls alive, and the tank production is not working, or... Okay, no. Tank production is working marvelously. We need to destroy those stupid steel balls before they get to the fortress. There are still... There's like a million tanks though, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, the problem now is that we need both fortresses and phoenixes, more phoenixes, but we can't afford to go for both on the same turn. However, now that all of our abilities are off cooldown, might be able to do something cool here. Mass-produced phoenix is not gonna... I don't like any of these. I'll be level with you. Okay, we should go tower range for sure. Level up all the Fangs for sure. Lots of levels up on the Fangs. Level ups on the Fangs, I like that. Let's go for this also. Then 2 more fortresses. We need to borrow money because we now require... Oh. I think I mismanaged my economy a little bit, but yeah. How much does... Yeah, Fang production costs 500, so if we do this... Hello? Thank you, we now have Fang production online as well. Cannot level up the fortress, which is a bit of an issue. And we cannot use the... Oh wait, I did use it, never mind. Are you high, my dude? You just used it, what? Okay, can anything die to this missile, I wonder? Well, I mean, these guys still can, I suppose. Can it kill the marksman? 6, 9... No, not quite. Can kill 2 of these stacks here, probably. Maybe stop those guys. I don't know, they were never stopped by it before, but maybe this time. Oof. Leveled up the... Oh, he's got 5 overlords now. That is not good. Overlords are actually not that bad at killing Fangs, mainly because the Fangs are... Because Overlords fire 4 missiles at a time, which means the first 2 missiles like break the shields of the Fangs, and then the next 2 missiles destroy them. But with enough fortresses, hopefully we can turn the tide. Yeah, so Fang Fortress is a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a strategy that is considered overpowered all across the land for this precise reason. Ooh, look, all of them got hit by the missile, but none of them actually died from it because of the shields. Oof. It's gonna be some huge damage here. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. 3 fortresses worth of damage. And now we can also level up the Assault Fang once again. I don't think we can afford that. We can nano the fortress because they don't really have good ways of killing them too fast. Or well, they kind of do, but definitely going tower range again. We cannot... Pretty sure we cannot do anything without tower range at this point. Go for one more fortress here and another pack of phoenixes, and hopefully we can level up. Yeah, we should be should be able to level up other stuff as well still. Yeah, there's the perfect amount of money to level up the rest of the fangs. I think we have to keep leveling them up so that because they are main damage source again. I'm currently making the mistake of eating cake at 8 PM, but I don't care enough to stop. Oh yeah, it's a mistake I cannot afford to make. I recently went to did some tests at the doctors, and they told me that, oh, well, they didn't tell me, but the results came in and it showed that my, yeah, I have increased insulin resistance, which apparently means I now have a tendency to just eat uncontrollably, so we definitely avoid that. Why are the crawlers underneath the shield? It looks like they went like... They have like parasitic ammo somehow, even though I'm pretty sure parasitic ammo was never an option. See, the overlords now have nano repair, or the field repairs, field maintenance, which on overlords for some reason, nobody knows why, but on overlords it costs nothing for some reason. It costs like 150 by default, so it's 450 if they went range first. But yeah, it looks like we win here and nothing matters. Look at this. Brrr. And they keep spawning more and more fangs all the time to just increase the damage even further and make some expendable warriors for them as well. Oh yeah, by the way, Scooby, if you're still here, I kind of forgot to ask, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is well and everything is going well in your life. How's Sanctuary? Are you still on the team, by the way? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, so... yeah, I most likely can no longer afford to eat cake at 8 PM. And right now I'm pretty sure right now is 10 PM local time. I'm actually not sure because I can't see the clock from here. My phone glitched out. Oh, never mind, it's here. But yeah, are you still on the Sanctuary team, Scooby? We can probably spectate and talk through our stuff during that. So yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, Scooby, also, by the way, if you're here, I also kind of forgot, I'm sorry. Have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or not? Because I got something cool for you if you have. Whoa, 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 what? I did not ask for that. Hello? The game just randomly decided to put me into the matchmaking queue, or was I in it and did I just forget that I was in it? Okay, I'm getting all kinds of turned around, yeah. You saw mobile beacons there from both players that round. I hope they don't die just yet, so we can get to observe the game a little bit longer. But yeah, as you can see, everybody and their mother is currently going Mustangs. Mustangs are kind of the meta still, despite, getting repeatedly nerfed to the point where, they have this ability that increases their attack damage, but it only increases it by like 50, yeah, by exactly 50%. Compare this to Arclights, where I'm pretty sure it increases it by like 200% or something. This guy went Senior Attack Specialist, so more damage for all units. This guy, Memphisto, went for a thing that I cannot see. I think that was... oh yeah, this one. Advanced Firepower Control System. Increases the attack damage of the unit by 200%, so triples the damage effectively. This is, yeah. Mustangs, basically, the thing about Mustangs is I think I've explained it before. They've got an epic high rate of fire, but they lack damage severely, so whenever you put damage on them, they just annihilate everything around them quickly, extremely quickly, especially if they're leveled. So items like this one, triple damage, and this one, which is It increases damage by 40%, but also increases the speed by 5. These items are really good for Mustangs, and also, of course, they both, at a certain point, they both saw laser sights in the cards, and they both picked the laser sight card. You can see, yeah, they also put that on Mustangs, of course, so yeah, it's all Mustang on Mustang violence right now in the high rank lobbies, high rank matches, I should say. But also they've got, you know, some Rhinos and of course Steel Balls. Steel Balls and Mustangs are a great combination because they are the same speed, so the Steel Balls can tank for a while the Mustangs shred everything, you know. Before, Steel Balls were kind of the damage dealers because they do a lot of damage, but now it's just all about the Mustangs. You can see some Phoenixes, but you know, Phoenixes don't really matter when you've got so many Mustangs. Phoenixes are good to like for like assassinating, you know, important individual units in this mix, like those Rhinos you saw before. Phoenixes are very good at picking those off, but when there are so many Mustangs, Phoenixes just melt incredibly quickly, and yeah, Phoenixes are super bad against Mustangs because there are 10 Mustangs and 2 Phoenixes and they cost the same. But on the upside, because Mustangs, you know, they are super not cheap, sorry, because Mustangs are, you know, relatively small, weak units, they don't do a lot of player damage, they don't affect player health too much, which means that the games last longer. As you can see, it's only round 6 right now, and nobody has died yet, or nobody is even close to death. Yeah, they could die in like 2 or... yeah, I think the game will end in like 2 or 3 rounds at least. But yeah, both players, like I've already said and failed to follow up on, both players are using the mobile beacon, which is this item right here. Basically, you place it on the battlefield, anywhere on the battlefield, and any units within its starting radius, instead of following their normal attack pattern, they will go wherever you send them, using wherever you, you know, along the path that you outline with this mobile beacon item. It could be the entire length is like from here to around here. I think that's how long the path can be in total. But yeah, the most important thing is that there are 2 waypoints, so you can direct them basically wherever you wish. Like you could send this Rhino, you know, to the edge of the map and then back to, you know, to make it so that the Rhino, for example, avoids. There are fewer units here. The Rhino could theoretically be sent all the way here, avoid all of the enemies here, and then come back and bust the tower down once all of these are either dead or just out of the way. But instead, the Rhino just explodes. Yeah, it is an incredibly powerful tool because, you know, instead of it actually gives a degree of control for your units during battle, which normally doesn't exist. Those, you know, those tools that give you control over the units while they are actually attacking is indeed an extremely powerful ability. There is also another tool that gives you something similar. There is a tech upgrade for Steel Balls. I might be able to show you here in a moment, or maybe not. Let's see. There's this. Okay, we're just chilling. Yeah, here. See if they have it. They don't, but okay, so there's basically a tech upgrade you can get over here for Steel Balls called Heavy Target, where while it reduces the attack radius of the Steel Balls, but as a trade-off, well, they will always attack the highest, like I think it's either the highest price or the highest health target in the area. So it is very powerful whenever you do get to, or it has potential to be very powerful. But the problem is it's on Steel Balls. Steel Balls have the lowest attack radius of any unit in the game. You can see right here, 45. Well, obviously melee units have smaller attack radius, you know, it's 0. But yeah, for Steel Balls it's 45, which is the lowest. And this heavy target tech, which allows, you know, allows units to target specific enemies with the highest health. This tech does not exist for any other unit. It's literally just for Steel Balls, who are arguably the worst at using it because they never reach those targets anyway. Going for lots of overlords with photon emission. Well, not lots, it's just 2 of them. But oh, and this guy also goes overlords, but instead of photons he goes chin cannons on them, so, or artillery as they're called. Yeah. So photon emission, whenever the round starts, the overlords cover all of the cover all of the units around them with this photon coating, which reduces damage by 50%, makes the units immune to abilities on the ground like ignite and acid, and also, well, yeah, reduces damage. I think I already said that. And also immune to to electromagnetic, lightning, and acid effects. Very extremely powerful, but still, there are so many Mustangs that the overlords just milled. By contrast, the chin cannons or the artillery are just cannons that deal 15. What do they deal? 12,000 damage per level per shot. Yeah, so contrast in abilities, and they, yeah, you can see right there. This player, Tasty Bait, tried to use the mobile beacon in order to push those overlords straight into the tower. So they would go straight for the tower, destroy the tower, paralyze the entire enemy army, which means they, well, yeah, when units are paralyzed from one of the towers being destroyed, the units deal less damage, take more damage significantly in both aspects, and they're also super slow. Well, you saw it right there when I was playing. But yes, so he tried like a desperation move to send those two overlords straight into the tower, but unfortunately for him there were so many units in the way that the overlords stopped anyway and started shooting those instead. And the photons didn't help because, well, there was just too much damage. Oh, also this guy went armor enhancement on the arc lights, which an arc light, not arc light, armor enhancement reduces the incoming damage from Mustangs of the same level to 0. So armor enhancement blocks 60 damage per level from every incoming attack. The attack damage of Mustangs is, are there any level 1 Mustangs? Yeah, the attack damage of Mustangs is like 30 something by default. These guys have reduced attack damage because of the high explosive ammo, but yeah. The attack damage is like 35 or something, so obviously when level 1 Mustangs attack a level 1 unit with armor enhancement, that unit takes no damage. Of course, if the Mustangs are higher level, then they will deal damage, but it still will be significantly reduced. The big exception here is, of course, the items like this. You know, this gives this pack of Mustangs triple damage, so that then the armor will no longer be enough. But if those items are absent, then it's an extremely powerful counter to specifically Mustangs and also Vulcans. Vulcans also deal relatively low damage per hit because they do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of hits, you know, every turn or every minute. Oof, what? Well, every second. Okay. So, sorry, do those abilities come from the cards or to pick at the start of rounds or by purchasing upgrades? Okay, so, yeah, this thing, triple damage, haste module, and all of modules like this that you see that are attached to individual units, those things come from the cards that appear at the start of the round. This, the mobile beacon, is here. It's in the research center. It's one of the towers. Yeah, remember, this tower, the command center, gives you rapid resupply, which is extra 200 money right now, but you will have 300 less the next turn. Now this is deploy an extra unit this round for 50 money. Deploy units of level 2 instead of level 1 this round for 100 supply. This is a more range this round. Again, only this round, and this is more speed this round. The research center gives you permanent upgrades. This is extra attack, extra health for all units. This is the mobile beacon. This is the field recovery, which allows you to sell 1 unit every turn in case you need to get rid of them or replace them with something else. And this is sticky oil, which has a cooldown of 3 rounds, and basically just, it's a giant line of oil on the ground which slows down any units that come inside it, and also it can be lit on fire to turn into a field of fire instead. But yeah, the game is over, so we can probably return to lobby and queue up for another one. Hello, I joined Twitch for this. Welcome, great to see you here. How are you doing today? I think it's morning for you, so I hope your morning started out alright. 54 combat power. Wait, what was the MMR? I didn't even see. I'm not liking the 54 combat power. This guy plays like 54,000 combat power, sorry. This guy plays like all the time, unlike yours truly. Heavy armor, Arclight Phoenix. That actually sounds pretty decent. Elite Specialist, I'm always wary of picking Elite Specialist. Let's go Heavy armor, Arclight Phoenix. Heavy armor is always a great choice. Okay, we are once again faced with marksmen and mustangs. I'm already getting flashbacks. I'm pretty sure we just had a game like this where I started with Arclight Phoenix against marksman mustang. So we tried carry Arclight, but it didn't quite work that time, but we still won. Right? We did win, right? But yeah, here we're definitely unlocking crawlers. Trying with crawlers, so this time I'll be more careful and place my Arclights slightly further back so they don't get sniped instantly. Also, I'm probably not gonna place one in the middle just yet because yeah, that one just got sniped instantly. It wasn't very good. This time I think I'm gonna spread the Phoenixes out actually, because we are focusing on one side with Arclights. I feel like that's enough. See what the opponent goes for. Mustangs and marksmen still. Where's the... Are you saving money? Supply special... Ooh. More marksmen. That is actually great for us. Because his wave clear sucks. Unfortunately this missile could spell disaster for us, at least in the first round. Especially if all the crawlers run into... Oh. Yeah, this is really bad. Ow. But yeah, his wave clear sucks because Mustangs are not enough, you know, at least in the beginning. So the Arclights are gonna go to town on his these guys. Meanwhile, our Phoenixes have an ability to destroy the marksman. For now, he does have enough marksmen to destroy everything else. But as long as he stays with just Mustangs, then his wave clear is still gonna suck. Intelligent Arclight, I have to pick that up. It was a snap pick. I wasn't even thinking. Just picked it like Intelligent Arclight. There you go. Yeah. I'm well. How are you? I am also relatively okay. Thank you for asking. I hope. Well, I already said I hope your morning started off well, but yeah, I'm relatively well. I've just been really busy recently, which is why I wasn't streaming too much. I think I'm gonna go for... Marksmen are good against barriers, so I kinda don't feel like going barriers, but no good targets for missiles. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for these real quick here. They're permanent anyway, so you kinda have to go for them eventually. Why not now? Especially considering we've got Armor Specialist already, so our Arclights are much tankier. Yeah. Been really busy, so I couldn't really stream a whole lot. And I will be busy for the foreseeable. Oh my god, not again. Let's hope at least it's not as bad as... Yeah, okay, it's not gonna hit as many crawlers as the last time, which is an improvement. Oh my god, storm crawlers. Okay, well... Yeah, storm crawlers are an excellent counter to... Wait, how did this Arclight die? What? There was an Arclight here. It's not anymore. Arclights are shooting storm crawlers, which is something they shouldn't be shooting. However, the crawlers in the middle are just wrecking house. Excellent. Yeah, like I said, this wave clear is a serious problem because storm crawlers cannot keep up with crawlers. They are way too slow. I mean, the damage output is way too slow. Like, they do a lot of damage, but they do it in small clusters. And that is not good when you've got those raving hordes running at you. Deployment Specialist or Senior Manufacturing. So, yeah, storm crawlers are really good against Arclights. But they're not good against everything else we're using, so that's pretty cool. Deployment or underground threat, I think is very good, as long as he keeps this no wave clear nonsense that he's been infamous for so far. Storm crawlers, however, are, yeah, like I said, already countered by crawlers, so let's place more crawlers. Because what the hell will we do otherwise anyway? What did I pick again? Oh yeah, I picked this underground threat. This might come back to bite me eventually. And just level up the Phoenixes, place a missile. Now missiles make a lot more sense because we can actually like hit the storm crawlers directly with them, which is a little bit ridiculous, but we can. As long as they don't get range enhancement. What, deployed like a million things? Oh, arc lights, okay, well, that's fair enough, yeah. Was about time you finally went for some wave clear. Might be a little bit too late though. Ah, I want to see these stormcrawlers get hit by the missile, come on. Oh yeah, look at this. Ooh, they didn't even fire a shot. Unfortunately, all of my crawlers in the middle get wrecked. But they did their job. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, so the arc lights are immediately getting hit by the stormcrawlers. That's not what we want to see. But if they don't missile like they did the last time, then that won't happen and still be relatively okay. I wonder if going range on my arc lights will do anything here, or does anything, I should say. Okay. The phoenixes are dealing relatively well with the marksman, or not. They're not shooting in the smartest way possible. Okay, I think we win. Yeah, there's no way 4 Mustangs can kill 3 phoenixes, right? Right. I don't know, actually. Okay, no, they can't. Cool. I wonder if... Oh, the Mustangs are leveling up from that, though. That's not great. Well, that's the first Mustang level up of the game. Ooh! Incendiary bomb could be devastating here. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, yeah. So, how do we place this to get maximum mileage? I feel like something like this should work. I'm sure he will shield from it, but still, you know. So will I. You gotta anticipate that stuff. Okay, so what if we go for... Could we go for factory in this case? Yeah, let's just go more phoenixes for now, because arc lights are not working out. Let's see the missiles then. Of course you do that. Well, maybe you won't go for missiles this time. We'll see. Maybe he won't anticipate us going for full phoenix this time. It looks like he didn't, because he didn't get any more marksmen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still 5. Like the start. Oh, we got something that sounds like Michael Jackson's Thriller playing in the background. Kinda, sorta. But yeah, range on the marksman. So they are still found the money for the missile somehow. No idea. But we'll burn away those Mustangs at least, so the the thing is doing something. Look at this. There you go. Of course, going factory into Stormcrawlers is not the best idea ever, but gotta remember that. Does he have double shot on the marksman? No. He has fire rate, but no double shot, so you could actually just go shield on the phoenixes and wreck his plans completely. Parasitic ammo, okay, I feel like I kinda have to go for it, but who will get it though? Parasitic ammo is super expensive now, they nerfed it, so it's now 400. I kinda want Parasitic ammo and Vulcan's Descent at the same time. Okay, let's place some interceptors, hope they don't die. You know, no, they might not die. Arc lights, I don't even know why I'm leveling up the arc lights, I'm not sure if they're gonna do anything against all of those marksmen and stuff. Let's place some more crawlers, because why not? They could take some hits, you know, sometime. Let's see. Oh, wait. The missile, actually, the interceptors could stop the missile that he normally places here from killing those crawlers. That would be based. Although, it's gonna be really hard to pull off because it's, like, gonna be outside of range, I'm pretty sure. But... yeah. We kind of have to level up the arc lights because of the intelligent arc light card that we picked. He's selling what? What did you sell? Well, he's selling the Mustangs and going arclight range. Soul kind of screams overlords with wasps to me, but maybe just start with wasps first. If he really sells all the Mustangs, then the Wasps will reign supreme, which I really like. We gotta survive until then, though. We haven't had too many problems surviving just yet, because our Phoenixes have just been raking everything, but who knows how long that's gonna last, right? Yeah, also, yeah, now that I think about it, his choice to sell the Mustangs when we got more Phoenixes was really weird. Pow. Okay. Nano, repair, haste probably. Haste is a nice little upgrade. So range or shield, I think, yeah, let's go with some shields on the Phoenixes. More Phoenixes, because I don't see why not. He's not dealing with them too well, you know. Unlock, let's unlock the Wasps or Overlords. Let's see, if he sells all of his Mustangs, then... Okay, Overlords will be good anyway, so let's unlock them right now. I'm not gonna place this thing on anything, because I genuinely don't know what to place it on. Should I go get super greedy and go for another Interceptor? Nah. Just place some shields, hope the Arclights survive a little bit longer. And this 100 will save for the next round. What? Okay, that's not good. 3 fortresses, holy stromboli, what? Oh, he's got senior manufacturing, yeah, he can actually afford that. Ooh, that's rough. The good thing though is that our Phoenixes are shielded, so we kind of anticipated that, sort of. But yeah, we definitely need more Phoenixes to kill those things, because they just, yeah. Okay, well, we'll get rid of 2. Yeah, Phoenix respawn, I think, kind of wrecks him, just completely destroys him here. We still get 1 more fortress to deal with, and we could... Ah, the Interceptors are gonna die. That's a... Ugh. Yep. Oh, no. Okay, the Phoenixes managed to dodge a whole bunch of missiles, which is nice. the Parasite Ammo Phoenixes are doing the Lord's work. Look at this, they're getting overrun by the... They're getting completely overrun by the crawlers. That's amazing. Boom. Oh my god, did that thing also... Almost just lost the tower, but no. We're good. Yeah, I think the Phoenix respawn just kind of annihilates him here, and then we could put the final nail in the coffin with some factories. If that is even necessary, we'll see. Improved Sledgehammer, Speed Specialist, Mobilized Battleships, Missile Device. Let's try for a battleship, I suppose. Doesn't have the best counters for it. Maybe we should go Beacon right now as well. Just to... But yeah, first of all, respawn, for sure. Unlock the factory. Prime it up for the next round. Unlock Beacon, perhaps? Or more Phoenixes. Let's place 1 pack of Phoenixes and unlock the Beacon. That sounds like a great idea. Oh yeah, the respawn, I feel like his fortresses won't be good enough against the respawn thing. But yeah, so let's unlock the mobile beacon. Place an overlord here and hope this overlord works with the beacon. I actually don't know if it does or not. Also, there are a few too many marksmen for my liking. So, let's place the haste module on this side so they kill the fortresses faster. The 6 fortresses, ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. And it still has the storm crawlers as well, so we are gonna have major trouble destroying those, what are they called again? Oh, oh, it worked! I'm pretty sure the beacon worked, actually. Which is insane. I think we might just win here, honestly, this round without needing to go for factory, which is a shame, because it would have been an absolutely epic finishing move, but I'll take it. I think all the enemy crawlers are dead. I mean, all our crawlers are dead as well, but, you know, semantics. Well, they are no longer dead because... Okay, yes they are. Pow, 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 pow. Mwah, chef kiss. Yeah, and you notice there, this Overlord that I just deployed dealt 200 damage to the enemy player instead of 400. They nerfed the summoned units. Every unit that gets summoned, that is like for this round only, will only deal half of its normal player damage if it survives until the end of the round. GG indeed. I am kind of liking today's stream, considering I'm finally climbing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, but for now, while that's happening, I'm gonna go and show you a game to spectate. These guys have really high combat powers, so it should be worth watching. Oh, finally got sledgehammers. I haven't gone for sledgehammers once today, which is kind of wild because yeah. My top 3 favorite things in this game are sledgehammer, fortress, and carry arclight, but and I used to play sledgehammers all the time, even when it wasn't very cool. But yeah, sledgehammers are one of my favorite units, so I'm definitely appreciating. Oh, somebody's got an intelligent arclight here. What does this guy go? Improved Phoenix? What? Was that a card? Improved Phoenix? Did I see that right? Or did they have it from the last round? I'm not sure. This is round oh wait, this isn't round 7. This is 7 spectators. For some reason I thought this was the number of the round, but no, I actually can't see the round number. It's where my camera is, so the camera is actually covering the round number for me, so I have no idea what round this is. But yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. If you're new here and you'd like to see more Mechabellum, by all means like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below detailing what you would and would like to see if you're watching this after the fact. Yeah, I'll be with you very shortly, BRBs. Just enjoy this match we're spectating for now. Round 3, thank you. I am back. Oh, so both of these guys, as you can see, both of these guys are using fangs and fortresses. Like I said, I think I said it when I went Fang Fortress myself. It's a very popular strategy right now. I don't know if I should call it overpowered, but it's definitely extremely popular in high rank. And you can see it right here. This fortress has got a portable shield as well, so it's basically got twice the health. This one has nothing, but it's still a fortress. And there's another one. I assume they both have fang. Yeah, they've both got fang spawning as well. So they are primed and ready to go fang spam with fortress support. I wonder about the other tech differences. You've got, yeah, the blue guy whose name is Xenormester. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Am I audible? Yeah, I should be. Yeah, so Xenormester here has got himself barrier, rocket punch and anti-air missiles, which we've seen the last game. They didn't really work, but they are an option. If your phoenixes don't have respawn, they might work a lot better. Or if enemy phoenixes, I should say. But yeah, the red guy, East Side Bob, is, ooh, tank production line. I love all of these options except subsidized Mustang, a little bit too late for that. Instantly tank production for red. Yeah, so East Side Bob has the exact same thing of tech on the fortresses. And in the exact same spots as well, you know, these spots are interchangeable. They can be in any order you like, actually, but the order is exactly the same for both players, and they both went tank production. Look at this. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a tank producing fortress here versus tank producing fortress here. So tank production is basically the same thing as fang spawning, except it produces 2 sledgehammers and only every 13 seconds, which is actually at a much faster rate than it produces fangs normally. Or with the stick, but yeah. Let's see. This missile's gonna hit half of a crawler pack. Feels bad, man. Did they just place those crawlers? I'm not sure, but they do get annihilated. But yeah, considering this guy went Vulcans, it's gonna be seriously tricky for any crawlers to survive, or any fangs for any amount of time. I guess he kind of preemptively countered the fang spam by going Vulcan so early. Why did I... What? Ooh, charged ammo on the... Oof. Oh, that's brutal, yeah. Charged ammo is an item that... yeah, disables the tech on any unit that those units hit. It's kind of more powerful than the normal EMP explosions that you can get on... Stormcallers, because the EMP explosions, you know, they cost the EMP explosions, they cost at least 300 since they are, you know, a tech upgrade. The charged ammo is a card that you can get from, you know, from the card pool, and it's brutal because you can put it on any unit. Like, you could have a pack of Mustangs, you know, 10 Mustangs are 10 vehicles. They can all shoot different targets, right? And if you give the Mustangs charged ammo, the entire unit, all 10 of them, will get that charged ammo, the option to disable tech. They could, theoretically, that one pack of Mustangs with charged ammo could disable tech on like half the enemy army, you know? They could just hit everything, well, in theory, you know, they could hit every unit on their side, and every unit on the enemy, from the enemy's army on that side of the board could get their tech disabled if you put charged ammo on Mustangs. So yeah, it's kind of extremely powerful. Okay, they both went barrier on the fortresses. They are completely mirroring each other, except, you know, the charged ammo thing, because blue does not possess any of that. But red, they aren't completely mirroring, because red is actually going carry arc lights as well. Got elite marksman, also got the EMP shots. I think my last slot for carry arc lights is actually armor enhancement, because, you know, of the abundance of Mustangs in every game. But yeah, carry arc light is basically when you rely on your arc lights to deal most of the damage for you, and it's extremely powerful because, you know, arc lights, they normally are just good against small weak units like crawlers. But when you give them charged shot, which triples their attack damage, and then you give them increased range, of course, so they can shoot from further away and thus land more shots, and then you give them elite marksman, which gives them even more damage and range depending on how high level they are, and then they destroy everything on their own. They can destroy, like, yeah, like high level, like level 5, level 7 arc lights can destroy everything the enemy has on their own, just with those 3 tech upgrades. As long as you can level them up, they could become completely unstoppable. That's the point of carry arc light. Like, very few units in the game can do that. For example, it's not good on the fortress. You could go range and elite marksman on fortress also, but it's not nearly as good. The reason being that the fortress has extremely low range and fire rate by default. Like, fortress range, I'm pretty sure, is less than arc light range, or I could be mistaken. I don't know. Well, basically much lower fire rate, and if you want a good fire rate on your fortress, you have to reduce its range, because you go for the what is it called, Launcher Overlord, yeah, Overload, sorry. Launcher Overload is an upgrade that increases the fire rate of the fortress, but the Launcher Overload upgrades, as you can see right here, it's the same for every unit that has it. It reduces range, you know, for the benefit of increasing the fire rate. So, yeah, carry arc lights. Oh, well, also, of course, arc lights are super cheap, you know. A fortress costs 400 to put down, an arc light costs 100, and every upgrade, every level up costs 50. For fortress, it's 400 to buy one, and 200 to level it up whenever it gets enough experience. And they also, of course, fortresses gain experience a lot slower because, you know, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure the more expensive a unit is, the slower it levels up, or the more experience it needs to level up. But yeah, and also this guy's got, oh yeah, he's got intelligent arclight upgrades, which almost doubles the XP rate, the XP gain rate of the arclights. So they gain 75% more XP from every kill. So yeah, you can see already. Level 4 arclights here, level 3 arclights there. Of course it didn't work that time, the opponent had enough fortresses to actually shut this down last round, but you know, some arclights have leveled up since, and possibly we could see the finishing move here with just arclights destroying everything. I don't think they can destroy... okay, never mind, they cannot destroy barriers on level 2 fortresses fast enough, because, you know, the barrier on the fortress gets better with every level. It's 40,000 health per level on just the barrier. And then the fortress itself has, you know, even more health. This guy's got tower health as well, yeah. So yeah, higher level fortresses for blue, but super high level arc lights for red. Well, they're not super high, but they're decently high level now. And they could also go for the EMP option, which I don't have on my arc lights, but it's a very good option because, you know, they have this insane range already, and then from that insane range they can slow the enemy fortresses down to a complete crawl. They're going to be moving at like the speed of 2 meters per second or something, which is nothing for this game. Yeah, you can see the arclights are just, you know, normally, like I said, arclights are only good against crawlers and fangs, but when they're this high level, with these upgrades, they can even pop like sledgehammers in one shot, and I'm pretty sure blue loses here. Not quite yet. It does sound a bit OP, but it does take a while to get going, if you mean the arc lights. And they also are very easy to shut down because they are still slow, only 7 per second. That's half the speed, less than half the speed of crawlers. They are still super slow, and you know, just one unit. You know, it's not like Mustangs where you've got 10 vehicles in one unit. Arclight is literally just one robot. So. So, yeah, considering it's slow in just one unit, the high single target damage such as Marksman and Phoenixes is really good against it, because Marksman will outrange Arclights even when they've got this obscene range of 180. Marksman with range enhancement and Elite Marksman still outrange them, and that's less money than this. And also, yeah, Phoenixes, and especially Stormcrawlers. Stormcrawlers are the absolute bane of existence because, you know, they have not only, you know, long range, but also a very high area of coverage, which means they can, in theory, they can hit a lot of arclights at once and disable the tech on them, which will force the arclights to walk forward, because, you know, if you disable tech, Elite Marksman and range enhancement no longer work, which means they are forced to walk forward to fight, and also, of course, triple damage also disabled. That's quite devastating. So yeah, there are plenty of counters to that still. Flying units are another counter. Arclights cannot shoot up unless you have the anti-air thingamabob. Anti-air ammo, I think it's called, on the arclights. That's another tech upgrade you can get. This guy does not have that, so like Phoenixes and Overlords would be a good counter to that. In fact, I'm pretty sure Phoenixes and Overlords are kind of insanely powerful for blue here, because there is no anti-air at all on red's side of the map. There is none. Stormcrawlers, Arclights, Crawlers, Fortresses, he literally has all the units that cannot shoot up. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. He literally only has units that can't shoot up. It's oh, well, I just said it. But yeah, it is rather funny to see that Overlords, I'm pretty sure if you could go like 3 Overlords in one turn and make them spawn Wasps, That would be so many units that I'm pretty sure you could have dealt like devastating damage to red. It wouldn't have killed him because he's still sitting at 3,500 health. But it would still be pretty powerful. Here, blue actually loses because even though he killed all the fortresses on the enemy side, you've still got those pesky stormcrawlers with charged ammo and all the arclights are alive, and it's just barely enough damage. Well, it's like 500 extra, but yeah, it's enough damage to finish him off. Unfortunate. I'm not sure if he didn't notice the whole no anti-air thing. Could have turned the game in his favor. Oh, oh, Archer, I'm actually subscribed to Archer, but on YouTube, not on Twitch. Interesting. Let's spectate. Yeah, let's spectate one more game, and then I'll play a couple, and then I'll call it a night because it's already 11 PM. I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I actually sent the kids off to the countryside because they are getting a little bit sick. The unfortunate truth of school is that they just keep getting sick over and over and over again. But yeah, it could be something new. It could be something that I don't have, which is seriously not a good thing. So I've already sent them away to the countryside to be taken care of by the grandparents. So I can stream for a few following days. Hopefully, anyway. Tomorrow is Friday. So I could cram at least 2 more streams in before Monday rolls around and the kids probably have to go to school again, which means I'll have to do all the homework and all that stuff with them. Of course, you know, it is still possible for me to stream on weekdays. Even with all the busy stuff, I just need to kind of figure it out. I'm in the process of figuring it out, of course, but yeah. Okay, so Mr. Archer, what is he gonna go for? He's got Rhino Specialist. I feel like he probably started with Sledgehammers and Marksman. Possibly. This guy started with Quick Supply. Mr. Eni, or Miss, I don't discriminate. Or whatever else pleases you. Wherever you are. Yeah, so Sledgehammers are kind of good with Wave Clear. Or for Wave Clear. Sledgehammers and Arclights together are kind of redundant because Sledgehammers, not only are they better at, I mean not better, of course Arclights are better at Wave Clear, but Sledgehammers, there are 5 Sledgehammers per unit, so they are much better suited at surviving shots from Marksmen. However, with so many Marksmen it doesn't really matter and they still die. But yeah, so in the beginning of the game, Sledgehammers are enough Wave Clear where I don't think you need Arclights on top of that. If those Arclights were Marksmen, you could have probably gotten an edge over this guy because he has fewer Sledgehammers, which means less HP overall. But instead he's gone for Arclights, which means, yeah, this is definitely overkill. Like 3 packs of Crawlers should be very confidently destroyed by 3 packs of Sledgehammers. Especially considering the Crawlers have no tech on them. This guy's got his gun Barrier. Barrier is quite a powerful item because, you know, it only applies, you can only attach it to a giant unit, which Rhinos aren't. But when you do attach it, it gives the giant unit in question a barrier around it, like a shield bubble. Except the shield bubble has 60,000 health on itself. For reference, if you remember just now, we watched a game, a fortress barrier is 40,000 health per level. So this barrier is actually better than a level 1 fortress barrier. It only costs 100 to buy, but of course it only gets attached to 1 unit. But you can attach it to a Vulcan or a melting point if you wish. Not to an Overlord though. You cannot attach this to flying units, only to ground giants. And of course you cannot attach it to a factory because you cannot attach any module at all to the factory. Factories cannot be equipped with modules, which is probably for the best because I don't want to think about what would happen if you had like a level 3 factory with nano repair. That would have been something to behold for sure, but it would probably break the game completely. I mean, of course, that still gets wrecked by a melting point, but I'm pretty sure nothing else short of a melting point is sufficient, and you know, factories can still beat melting points because they just get so much health and damage output on them. Not to mention constantly spawning units, probably. Yeah, it is actually possible to just go factory and just not have, whatchamacallit. It's actually possible to have factories and not have them produce anything at all, because all of the production that you can attach to a factory is, it comes from tech upgrades. So a factory with no tech won't actually produce anything, it's just a big fat unit that is a massive drain on your economy, and also doesn't super slow, and overkills most of the things it encounters besides giants and maybe rhinos. I feel like factories are could be a great counter to rhinos though, because it is much tankier than a melting point. It has 4 guns, so it can target different things with those, and also constantly produces units for the rhino to hit, so it might even take less damage than a melting point would. But of course factories are even more vulnerable to things like storm callers, because you know the factory is so huge that the storm callers will pretty much always hit it. But of course the storm callers can be countered with missile interceptors. That's always worth keeping in mind. Anyway, we've got a fortress who is already... Oh, yeah, so he... Huh? What? Oh, they both went intensive training, which is instantly give a unit enough experience for it to be leveled up. And they put, oh yeah, improved firepower control, so double damage on those sledgehammers as well. Almost 5,000 damage per shot, compared to those level 2 sledgehammers, which is 1,200 damage per shot. Pretty big difference that. They are probably going to completely annihilate those sledgehammers. Yeah, they almost one-shot these. Which is interesting. I still don't agree with those arc lights, but I don't know, yeah. Maybe he started out with the arc lights and sledgehammers, which explains why he has both, but yeah, normally I don't think you want that. The fortress is, well, doing its job, but it's mostly because it has a barrier on it. Both players have also got Mustangs. I'd like to point out Mustangs are everywhere. It's kind of the state of the game right now. Both players also went for enhancement module, which is in a module which removes the cost for leveling the unit up. So every time they've got enough experience to level up, you just click it and forget it. There won't be any there isn't any downside to it. However, he's still losing to this ridiculous level 5 now sledgehammers with double damage. Top supply archer goes for top supply immediately. Eni is still thinking. Electromag blast, acid blast, all of them are good, definitely, except maybe not improved stormcaller. It's a little bit too late for that, I feel like. Improved stormcaller makes them more expensive, but increases just about every stat of theirs, so it is pretty nice. But I feel like it's, although, you know what, actually it might be just the right time for that, because you know, because they're improved, which means their damage is enhanced and all of their stats are enhanced, it means they are going to be relevant even this late in the game with giants everywhere. Stormcallers are already pretty good against giants because they always hit them, but especially when they are improved, so every pack of Stormcallers you deploy should in theory have more impact. Stormcallers did sound like a great option, but no. The smelting point is gonna annihilate the fortress, or... oh wait, no. the crawlers came in just in time for the melting point to not target the fortress. On the left side, the fortress is tanking just fine, yes. It looks like even though Eni has got plenty of damage on these sledgehammers, the melting point was still warranted because the fortresses are still advancing, you know. If the fortresses get rocket punched, they would melt even those sledgehammers. They are already killing them, actually, with the help of the marksman. Ultimately, it's still not enough. But yeah, If the melting point wasn't there, I think Archer would have won this round. But now he's definitely going to lose because there is no way one fortress so badly damaged and one marksman can stop all this. Almost killed the melting point, but not quite, and now he's going to level up as well. It's going to be a super high damage melting point. You gotta do something about that. Parasitic ammo feels like a... Never mind. Red just skipped. Archer has gone for parasitic ammo, though I wonder who he's going to put that on. Ooh, on the Mustangs. Okay, so yeah. These Mustangs are leveling up super quickly thanks to intensive training, and now with parasitic ammo they basically turn every crawler and every fang of reds into a crawler for blue. So it's gonna be an infinite stream of crawlers as long as he can keep those Mustangs alive. Which sounds like just the right thing to do against the melting point. Oh, and especially with the portable shield. Portable shield does not help against Mustangs at all, because, you know, they just take like 1 extra second to kill those fangs off. You know, it works very well against low rate of fire, like fortresses, for example, or even sledgehammers. It works really well, the portable shield. But against Mustangs who attack, how often do they attack? Yeah, they attack like 2.5 times a second, so the shields on such a small weak unit as fangs doesn't really matter. Right, whose missile is this? Oh, it's the Archer's missile. Yeah, the EMP missiles, yeah. So the melting points can have a unique tech upgrade. They have plenty, but one of them is electromagnetic barrage, where they launch electromagnetic missiles at the enemies, which disables tech for a while. That can be incredibly devastating, but the melting point died to what exactly? Melting point just kind of up and died. I have no idea what that died to. But this one is going to get turned into a bunch of crawlers as well. And yeah, the amount of crawlers you get from parasitic ammo, which, yeah, what parasitic ammo does is every time this unit outfitted with it kills an enemy, that enemy turns into a bunch of crawlers. So the amount of crawlers that appears from every enemy killed by parasitic ammo depends on the enemy. So like, the bigger the enemy robot, the more crawlers will come out of it when it dies. So, for example, every crawler or fang that gets killed just turns into another crawler. But the melting point will turn into like 10 crawlers, I think? Something along those lines. Whew. Okay. So, a massive oil spill for Archer. This will not get countered, this will not get blocked. This guy does not see it coming. So it could be pretty crippling. His sledgehammers are gonna get stuck in the oil, which is quite not very nice. However, they won't get stuck for too long because the Archer went for Vulcan's Descent, which will light the oil on fire basically immediately. So the sledgehammers won't actually get slowed down. The main purpose of the oil isn't to slow them down. It's to actually... Ooh, the oil is actually getting countered as well. So yeah, the main purpose of this oil is to set it on fire and kill off all of the fangs. Which is weird, because like you've got Mustangs with a thing, with parasitic ammo, who, but by the way, they will die to an enemy Vulcan here. Because this guy also went for a Vulcan drop. This could actually just turn the fight completely, because these Mustangs are super valuable with this huge parasitic ammo and also being level 3. Also, it almost looks like this fortress is gonna get crushed by the allied Vulcan. Look at this. Oh no, just barely dodged that bullet. Alright, so the ground is getting set on fire, which means all of the fangs will die super easily along with the crawlers. But his crawlers will also die the exact same way. Okay, so... Oh, there are like 5 Mustangs who survived this Vulcan drop, which is incredible. What keeps killing this melting point? I don't understand. It just dies. Okay, so yeah, the Mustangs are still shooting, still spawning crawlers. The crawlers are dying instantly because of the fire, but you know, they are still spawning and distracting enemies. I feel like at this point, though, the smelting point is kind of unstoppable unless it... well, it died at the same time as the fortress did. This smelting point was standing in the fire the whole time, so it ultimately just got burned away. With the combination of marksman and the fire. And is this enough? No. It's got 200 health left. Well, there won't be any Vulcan drops anymore, so these Mustangs are free to roam free to do whatever they please. You could even level them up to 5 right now with the intense training. Let's see if that's what he does. I feel like at this point you should probably go for barrier on the fortresses because all of them are level 2. That's gonna be huge. They don't even have tick, so like, and barrier kind of doesn't matter against. I mean, melting point, electromagnetic barrage can't really disable the barrier because it's just there already. However, you could also reason that you probably shouldn't go barrier against melting points with EMP missiles because those melting points will just eat through those barriers like hot knife through butter. You can see, yeah, each electromagnetic shot deals 4,000 damage to shields, so yeah, those barriers are gonna get annihilated. Also considering melting points already do huge damage anyway, a single target and to barriers. No Stormcrawlers on the field, which is interesting. Spectators thinking Archer will win. I am still not sure, honestly. I mean, it is a lot of tech invested into melting points who are struggling against those. Oh, yep, he did in fact intense train them and level them up to 5, so yeah. Melting points are gonna struggle big time against those. I don't think he still has a counter to them because they're just gonna hang back and just shoot everything. And this time there won't be any fire just to kill his own crawlers that spawn from the parasitic ammo. However, he did go for some Mustangs with high explosive ammo, which might just be enough, but only against the parasites. If there are any higher level crawlers, then level 1 Mustangs won't be enough. Oh, and speaking of which, the Mustangs are just running in and dying immediately. Ooh, that was a miscalculation. The Mustangs couldn't survive long enough to actually matter. So on the right flank, once again, these Mustangs with parasites just have free reign. Look at this. The melting points are just wasting their time. So much money invested into the tech of the melting points, and they're just wasting their time completely trying to destroy these crawlers. More crawlers are now coming in. The sledgehammers don't have armor, so they actually take real damage from these Mustangs. Crawlers everywhere. Of course, you know, sledgehammers are kind of okay at killing those crawlers, but the Mustangs still do a lot of damage to them, so the sledgehammers are going to get turned into crawlers as well. Oh, the Mustangs are now dying. So he actually won with 2 melting points surviving. That's impressive. I'm definitely too thick to ever be any good at this game. I wouldn't say that. I don't think you should be selling yourself short like that. I mean, obviously I've never seen you play, but like, I feel like it's still, you know, it's a lot of it is about experience, you know, like when you're, let's say for example you're playing a strategy game, right? You've got tons and tons and tons of options. You never know what to go for, if you're new, of course. But eventually, from your experience and perhaps from watching other players, you kind of figure out which options are the best and which options are good against which, and ultimately you're kind of you know, from that experience you can kind of figure out what to do when. And even if you lack the micro skills necessary to just, you know, outplay your opponent on here and there, if you know what to do against what, you'll still kind of your chances of victory are still relatively high. Okay, this smoke bomb is completely wasted because of all of the bubbles. I'm pretty sure this guy actually specifically deployed the bubbles to counter the smoke bomb. Yeah, I feel like there's only going to be like 2 or 3 bombs actually dropping on the ground and, you know, creating smoke. Still no range on the... But yeah, like I said, I'm sure, you know, if you were to dedicate enough time to the game, I wasn't really done saying that, but yeah, if you dedicate enough time to the game, I'm sure you could still pull through some really nice matches. I believe. I believe in you. Oh yeah, punch. Yeah, he's now got punch on the fortresses, which is kind of not a very good option because melting points disable tech, you know. But still, you know, they are still punching something because the melting points aren't guaranteed to fire their missiles at the fortresses. So the fortresses are still finding targets to punch. Now that the Red's forces are paralyzed, the melting points are all gone, which means, yep, there is nothing to stop the fortresses after the melting points have died, and Red realizes that and just surrenders. Well, that was a very cool game. When Archer typed GG in chat, I thought he meant that he was gonna lose, but actually, it was Red who lost. Yeah. I wonder if lack of range on the melting points ended up mattering, because, like, you know, the range is relatively short compared to, well, you know, Mustangs and... Actually, I feel like, yeah, they do actually have longer range than the fortresses. And they both went tower range this turn as well. Yeah, it feels like it just wasn't enough in a few instances. I felt like, maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like throughout the match, there were a few rounds where the melting points could have latched onto the fortresses, but it couldn't quite do it because of the lack of range. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so next up, let's play a game ourselves. Actually up to 48,000 combat power now, not too shabby. I think I started the stream with like 46,000, or... How many matches have I even played? Like 3? Got my nose getting blocked as well. For some reason my nose always ends up getting blocked when I talk a lot. I'm actually not sure if it's normal or not. This person's got less combat power than me, but more MMR, so it could be a smurf. Or maybe just, you know, got lucky with the matchups. Quick supply Fang Sledgehammer, I actually love that idea. I could just create... I could just put down 4 extra packs of sledgehammers. Of course the enemy has phoenixes, which could be a problem. But I feel like with 4 packs of sledgehammers, we could very confidently win on the ground. Rhino specialist, okay, so we gotta prepare for rhinos as well. Or at least 1 rhino, you know. You're not exactly obliged to go rhinos when you're a rhino specialist. Paradoxical as it may sound considering the name, but yeah, you definitely don't have to go for rhinos. You can just use the one that you get for free, and that's it. Let's unlock... We don't need wave play. We might need marksman eventually to deal with those phoenixes, so let's unlock them right away. The guy is going for more fangs, which is perfect for us because our sledgehammers will completely devastate them. Look at this, boom, boom. Yeah, our sledgehammers, I specifically lined them up in a way where they could kill as many fangs as possible. Unfortunately, we ran out of fangs on the right flank, which means all of these sledgehammers will die and the phoenixes will level up for sure. But on the left flank, though, we should have enough fangs to kill off these phoenixes at least. Although we might not have enough fangs to kill all of them, which is a bit of an issue. A little bit sad. Yeah, the fangs are so slow when you just start the game out. Ugh. They aren't even paying attention to the phoenixes because the tower is closer. Come on, kill the tower! Okay, they do kill the tower. They might, yeah. No, still not enough damage to destroy the phoenixes though. That's okay. It's just a little bit of damage. My biggest regret here is the fact that these phoenixes are wait, what? Oh, they aren't leveled up. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway, but... Deployment module. Units equipped with this item can move freely during... Oh, why am I reading it? I know what it does. Improved Overlord, I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessary. But yeah, Probably gonna go deployment module. It will come in handy eventually, I feel like. But yeah, here we're definitely going for marksman because we lack single target damage. Got plenty of wave clear with 4 packs of sledgehammers, but single target damage is definitely lacking. And also marksmen are anti-air. So they are perfect against the phoenixes. We can kill off 1 pack of fangs here. Just to make our job easier. Let's do that, sure. Deployment module is... ooh. Alright, well, that's even better. We killed a pack of steel balls as well, which is much higher... instead, I mean, not as well. Which is much higher value, so... okay, that's a trade I'm willing to make. Kill fewer fangs, but more steel balls, which we didn't even know were coming. That's kind of hilarious, honestly. Yep, see, the marksmen are doing exactly what we asked them to in annihilating the phoenixes. We definitely do need more fangs though, so they can take some hits for it. The sledgehammers. Ugh. Improved fight. Oh god, he could go elite rhino here and just get like level 3 rhinos starting this round even. Could be a serious problem. I feel like our fortress is good here. Let's go EM impact. We could do some serious harm with that. If we assume that, for example, the rhino charges on this side, could actually just disable or slow down both the rhino and the steel balls, and that could be cool. Maybe like this. Sure. Right, so more fangs on this side. I actually kind of misplaced the marksman because he's gonna get in the way of the... that's okay, actually. So we definitely need more marksmen, and even more marksmen, actually. Because we need to stop that rhino somehow, and like... if we don't hit it with the EMP, then... won't really matter. We could go... oh yeah, we could actually go for another missile here. Maybe another missile on this side, make that hit the rhino, so we put it a little bit further back. I think we're ready for one rhino. I don't know. Yep, there's the other one. It gets hit by the EMP though, which is nice. So now we can deal with them piecemeal. Steel balls first, then the other rhino. The scary rhino. And it's gonna get hit by the missile. Yep. Here you are. Boom. Okay, so all of our fangs do get killed, but... oh my god, it's not dying. Die already. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so the rhinos are a serious problem. We definitely need more marksmen. Yeah, that's cool though. I do not ever mind going for more marksmen. Boom. My only regret right now is that my marksmen don't have EMP. So we can't really stop the rhino, but... ooh, range spec. Should we go range spec? Sure. Lots of level ups, but of course marksman first, for sure. Yeah, let's also deploy a couple marksmen right away. And yeah, the missiles definitely pay off, so we will continue doing that. As long as he doesn't go beacon this round, we should be good, but... the problem is the fact that we can't level up the sledgehammers anymore, but that's okay. We'll do it later. Fortress. What? Wait, he did... ooh, he didn't go range spec. Ooh, that could be huge. If you don't have range spec, then I'll just kind of... I feel like I just kind of steamroll you. We'll see though. Yeah, as long as the steel... oh yeah, the steel balls cannot trigger the missile because they stop to shoot. That's right. They kind of stop to shoot, which means the missile doesn't really matter. Okay, good, very good. Okay, now we need the marksman to target the fortresses and not the fortress singular and not the other things. So he is going Fang Fortress, but he doesn't have range, which is bizarre. Next logical step is probably more sledgehammers for wave clear and give them mechanical rage. Or we could go for Stormcrawlers, because the Stormcrawlers are the absolute bane of existence of both fortresses and fangs. Okay, come on, there's one sledgehammer holding the line, destroying all the fangs. Well, didn't last very long, did it? Oh, you've got range of the fangs now. Okay, I see. Right, so definitely leveling up the supply specialist a little bit too late. Skill specialist could make a difference, so yeah, let's go for that. Definitely leveling up all the sledgehammers now. Should probably, yeah, we should probably immediately go for more of them. No longer got any more thingamabobs. No longer had got the money for the mechanical rage like I was hoping, but... Oh, fuck. I forgot that I need missiles. Okay, well, we can stop this rhino this way instead. Hopefully, anyway. I should probably also unlock stuff, because it's free. Always remember to unlock things, because they are free. You know, it's kind of a good... Oh, God. Okay, well, the fortresses are still lagging behind, so the rhinos won't be too much of a big deal. Yep, the barrier on the fortress already popped on the left side. The missile actually was wasted on the right side because we got so much damage on the marksman already. They do have rocket punch, which is really scary because we don't have EMP to disable it. The rocket punch on the fortresses can get insane value if you let it. Yeah, I feel like next round we're just leveling up everything, or actually, never mind. The sledgehammers don't have the don't have the experience to level them up, which is fine. We're still holding the line somehow. Against Fang Fortress, mind you. Ooh, whoa. We almost won there. Holy cannoli. I am absolutely terrified of the prospect of him going for rocket punch now, though. Laser sights. Let's give laser sights to like one marksman who will be our main carry. And oh, wait. What if we go for... Might be a perfect opportunity to go for like range and assault mode for marksman. So this reduces a range by 20, this increases it by 40. So in total it's gonna be how much? 800, right? Yeah, go for that. It's time for some risky business, you know. Do I have any upgrade? Oh, I don't have marksman upgrades, whoops. I mean marksman cars is what I was trying to say. That's okay though. Do have lots of other cool stuff. The marksman could help clean up the marksman will help clean up fangs better this way. Let's move this marksman a little bit far back. I don't think we're gonna get a better... What? Not there. I don't think we're gonna get a better chance of... Oh, yep, there goes the rocket punch and also the Sudoku for the rhinos. Not good. But they've still only got 2 fortresses, which is kind of weird. Kill it! Oh god, it's gonna... It popped all of the... Oof, that's not good. Okay, so we got marksmen who are really good at shooting stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, yep. Yep, they just kind of destroyed everything. We need DMP Stormcallers for sure. Ow. 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 Or maybe something like a parasitic ammo. Oh wait. Got lots of EMP here though. There's EMP like this. And there's EMP like that. And then we go... Yeah, we're going EMP Stormcallers for sure. Feel like range enhancement for sure, this for sure, this for sure. And yeah, EMP. Because Fang Fortress is just too cheesy to ignore this crap. And then also probably some of this to stop some of that explosion damage or punch damage. I don't think missiles are gonna matter. Speed? No, speed doesn't work either. Okay, do it, Stormcallers, do it! Okay, the shield is gone immediately, but at least more sledgehammers survive this way. That's something. Okay, the stormcrawlers are not managing to hit the fortresses fast enough. That's not good. Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure the fortress punch also works like, on towers. Which could be a serious issue. Yep, we're just getting run over now. See, now I really wish I had friggin' oof. Now I really wish I had the MP on snipers instead of assault mode, because I'm pretty sure I just lost. Yep, just friggin' lost right there. Nice. Well, we held the line long enough, but yep, that's it. I am removing assault mode and replacing it with friggin' EMP, because God knows I really need that crap. It would have stopped both the Rhino and the fortress from destroying us so hard. So it was a big mistake to do that. The stormcrawlers are way too slow. Could have, in theory, I could have done EMP missiles on the... what are they called again? What are they called again? Marksman, Sledgehammer, Speed. Aerial, Spec, Steel Ball, Fang, Cost Control, Arclight, Steel Ball. Let's do this. I normally never start with Mustangs because it just gets completely annihilated by Arclights, especially with a setup like this. But I feel like if we have enough, what are they called again? Yeah, enough Mustangs, then maybe it's gonna be fine. So, first round we just put down a whole bunch of Mustangs and then we just pray that something works out. Also unlock, I don't know, Marksman, I suppose. You're just gonna go more Arclights and we're gonna get annihilated. That's fun. Do they have armor on the Arclights is the next big question. They don't, so we could in theory just go range on Mustangs next turn and actually do put some serious hurt on them. Arclights actually have Arclights actually have shorter range than Mustangs by default, but it doesn't actually matter because it's not short enough. See if we... feel like we could have won if we won the first round. I mean, if we win Steel Balls, but oh well, it's too late now. Well, we're killing a couple Arclights here, which is impressive. 3 of them. But yeah, mostly just getting demolished. Yep, see, this is why you never go for this is why you never go what are they called, full Mustang at round 1. We could get more of them here, but I feel like intensive training is better here. Let's train the crawlers for now. See if that does anything. He went for I don't know what, can't see. But yeah, since he doesn't have armor on the Arclights, he can't really stop the Mustangs from doing damage to them, which could be our salvation here. Some weird moth flying around. He went for subsidized Mustang. How peculiar. See if that works out for you, I suppose. If we get skill specialist next turn, it's going to be hilarious because it would mean we can level up something every single turn. Could quickly spin our Mustangs out of control, but yeah, for now we need... I feel like we just kind of need steel balls, you know, or maybe a giant of some kind. Though giants are not good against stormcrawlers. Oh, they went Mustangs as well. Yeah, I guess that's why you go subsidized Mustangs after all. But yeah, this way you can see our Mustangs go a lot further and destroy all the arc lights, actually. The problem is this doesn't work against Stormcrawlers because they still have bigger range, and this just makes the Mustangs stop earlier. Impressive. We actually leveled up a grand total of 1 pack of Mustangs. Brilliant. Oh fuck, I skipped. I wanted to press on these guys and level them up. I kind of forgot that. Well then. With that in mind, steel balls are just way too good to pass up here because, like, look at what they're doing, you know? They get wave clear, they get more wave clear. Damage. Get wave clear, they get more wave clear, and a rhino. Oh, rhino, yes. Steel balls are also really good against rhinos without tick. Okay, so range on the arc lights and more arc lights are your options or your decision. 133, 135, so Mustang still slightly outrange arc lights, but only slightly. He went shield something on this arc light. Yeah, so steel balls are just too good to pass up because, you know, they can keep up with arc lights. They can keep up with the Mustangs. But yeah, it's not coming together just yet because we don't have enough of them. Kill the rhino! No! Would have leveled up for sure if they killed the rhino. Or not, I don't know. Maybe not actually, never mind. Also, we need to stop the bleeding. We're lost like half of our health already, that's really not good. Senior attack should be working here very well. Wait, I can no longer go range because of me being stupid. You know what, I'll actually borrow here and get range on the Mustangs. Ooh, what steel balls, god damn it. How can I keep messing it up? Kinda silly of me. Yeah, I can't level up or anything because leveling up is for losers, I guess. Yeah, can hit this arc light with the missile, whatever that's gonna do. So yeah, the arc light didn't even lose its shield, which is kind of impressive. Ow. Pain and suffering. Wait, actually, you know what I just realized? I realized that the range on the Mustangs, on the steel balls, might actually be a mistake. Because they just stop. It makes them easier to get hit by stormcrawlers. Oof. Thinking is for losers, I guess. Although we are about to lose this one. So we're gonna be a loser anyway, but at least our Mustangs are leveling up, so that's something. Definitely need to put that training on the steel balls though. Ow. That sucks. Haste module orbital. Haste module, right? Because we're not leveling up this, we're leveling up the Mustangs instead. Let's go for more crawlers. But place them like this so they can absorb those missiles. Because those missiles actually just destroy us. Ugh. Oh no. There's an orbital, now our most important thingamabob. So in theory, oh wow, they're going even more arc lights. This is insanity. Your arc lights aren't leveling up fast enough, mate. Pretty sure I could just go for overlords here and completely wreck them, but need to survive for that to happen. Okay, as long as our high level Mustangs don't get hit by too many missiles, I think we might be okay. They got hit by all the missiles, or at least 2, I don't know. Also, the arc lights are annihilating our steel balls because they get leveled up. I mean, they got friggin' enhanced whatever. Charge shot, yeah. I think we just lose here. Or maybe not yet. But it's close. Oh, just barely. Fuck. And well, this is the story of why you never go full Mustang on turn 1. Especially when your opponents start out with arc lights. Pretty sure I'm right back down to where I was at the beginning of the stream, reiterating my point about how the MMR system in this game is still completely broken. So ultimately the MMR still doesn't matter because it literally doesn't function properly. You can have 70% win rate and still keep losing MMR, which is not the way it's supposed to work. But anyway, yeah, I have to end the stream here. It's already almost midnight. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining. I greatly appreciate it. One thing I'll say before I leave is that next time around I won't actually be playing Mechabellum. Instead, I'm going to be playing something that I'll let you decide. That's right. So I will definitely, for the next stream, I will definitely be returning to the Heroes of Might and Magic franchise, but I've got plenty of options there. One option is to play Heroes of Might and Magic 5, which I haven't streamed on the channel yet, but it's also a great game. It's kind of my favorite, even over Heroes 3. Which, yeah, I know, that sounds like heresy, but that's just how I am. You know, sometimes that's just what happens to me. But yeah, so one option is Heroes of Might and Magic 5. The other option is more Heroes of Might and Magic 3 single player, but there will be a twist of some kind. Like maybe I'll be playing an island map where everything gets turned on its head, because instead of just one big land map where you can go anywhere you want, I'll have an island map instead where, you know, there's boats, there's sailing, there's a spell that allows you to float over the water, like levitate over the water. That kind of stuff. It's all pretty cool. There's a spell that allows you to summon boats, there's a spell that allows you to sink boats. Oh, lots and lots of different stuff. Or maybe, you know, it could be a super small map where there will be no no wiggle room or barely any wiggle room. It's actually gonna be harder than normal because the enemies will get to attack you basically on the first day. Or I could theoretically do that. And the third option is Heroes of Might and Magic 3 multiplayer. So perhaps I will finally dip my toes into multiplayer, like playing, you know, for example, Jeebus Cross or something like that, or other multiplayer stuff and things like Jeebus Outcast. Maybe I'll do that. So got those 3 options, and I'll let you choose, because I will create a poll on YouTube where you'll be able to vote. I will create it just right now, actually, after ending this stream, because, you know, the next stream could happen tomorrow, so it's kind of important that we get the votes in as quickly as possible. But we'll see. For now, though, this is all I've got for you for today. So again, if you enjoyed, you want to see more Mechabellum someday, but not in the next 2 weeks, though, that's for sure. You can leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe leave a comment down below. For now, this is all I've got for you for today, so goodbye, take care everybody, and I hope to see you soon.